time we touch, something courses through my blood, and I'm born anew. Can you feel this warmth too? I need you so much. I'm addicted to your love. Nothing I can do. I'm so helpless for you. Heavenly, I feel the stars align for eternity, till the end of time. Ecstasy, so burned into my mind. You're a drug for me, pure and crystalline. Far away, I'm absorbed within a haze, so consumed by you. Do you think of me too? Counting down the days, got me sleepless in a craze. I'm a slave to you, so damn helpless for you. Heavenly, I feel the stars align for eternity, till the end of time. Ecstasy, so burned into my mind. You're a drug for me, pure and crystalline. I feel the stars align for eternity, till the end of time. Ecstasy, so burned into my mind. You're a drug for me, pure and crystalline.
Well, ain't this a little bit out of the ordinary? Rosé, what are you doing on a Friday night at approximately 10:15 p.m.? Don't you know you're a Saturday night girl? This is true. This is correct. However, she's got a little caught up in some stuff. I think it was either gang warfare or maybe just fell asleep, you know. And a number of things could have happened. So let's just do this while they're out. So I got a new controller recently. That's the word. And I'm a little disappointed. The controller works great. And it's also quite nice to look at. It's a very cute color combination. The problem is that for some reason it will not stay on even if unless I got the batteries in there. And I use this controller, I use all my controllers wired, so I don't know why it's telling me to put batteries in there. And it was working out of the box very well. I just think maybe some USB port ain't giving enough power. Anyway, let's get in there. It's been 6 days since the last time we were here, so yeah, Jill would be like, oh, cold, 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 cold. Anyway. Oh, that's right, the two of them hung out together. Yeah, that was nice. It sure is chilly out there. It's kind of refreshing. The hobo out there seems like a nice guy. Billy Vine? Yeah, he's a cool guy. Very respectful. Apparently he got into some legal trouble and that's why he's like that. Really? He could also just be a very nice crackhead though. I have a cousin that lives like a hobo actually. Really? It's a bit complicated though. Problem is, his family has tried to get him to live with them, but his pride won't let him accept their help. He'd rather live on the streets for some reason. You can't tell with some people, sadly. Why did he become a hobo in the first place? Bad investments and debts. Bank evicted him from his house. No. It's a serious problem because he has epileptic attacks but refuses to take his medication. I just don't get what's up with him. Oh, already getting into it. Honey, some service here. I'm here. Don't scream. Don't scream. Oh, were you two hanging at the back of the bar? What kind of stuff were you doing? Just talking. Is that what they call it these days? What do you want? Something soft, something sweet, no alcohol, please. Wouldn't it be the same if you just grabbed a soda from a vending machine? But I like you. Do you just like my presents so much? Sweet and non-alcoholic, you say? Alright. Just get her a blue fairy. Blue fairies, 4 of these. And 1 of these. And just go. Here, like you asked. See, you don't get this kind of treatment from vending machines. Unless you're Lawrence. But he has this weird idea that good service is the same as selling lukewarm cans of cola. We're talking about Lawrence? A friend of mine. He's a vending machine. Oh. Oh, but how impolite of me! This is gonna get a little old. Anyway. I'm lovely, and my name is Dorothy Hayes. Nice to meet you. Oh, I'm Alma. The pleasure's mine. Dorothy, you say? Yup. Why? Nothing. I guess I've heard about you before. Really? What kind of stuff? Tell me. Mostly about your, pluckiness. And here I was thinking it was because I'm a sex worker. So much for trying to be subtle. Hey, I take pride in my job. Otherwise, I wouldn't be doing it. Isn't it dangerous? I know how to take care of myself. Thank you very much. Where do you work, Alma? I'm a hacker. Really? A full-fledged hacker? Not the kind that sees a computer logged into some account and says that's hacking, right? No, of course not. I've always been curious about how being a hacker works. Do you just start typing really fast while waiting for something to happen? No. I can explain, but I don't know if you'll get it. We won't know until you try, right? Last time I said that, I had to jam the plastic replica of a halogen light bulb up the grown man's ass. It was a success. Okay then, let me try to explain in general how it works. Let's say I have to retrieve information from a company's database. Alright. No, we need appropriate music. First, I do some research on the target, OS, servers, how the information is stored, and all that. There have been a couple of occasions where I've had to go in blind, but they're the exception rather than the rule. First, I secure things from my side. I start working behind proxies, websites, and through other more vulnerable computers I find on the way. After that, I start testing the networks. I go through the basic protocols, try known exploits as long as they don't trigger any alarm. Once I've tested the ground, the fun starts. I go through all the security protocols, and look to bypass them. Sometimes I have to look deeper into the code for the password itself. I see. Then, when I'm finally in, I go and retrieve user privileges. After that, I go and try to become a super user and get what I need. How do you do that? Well, there are a couple of ways. I can use a pre-made program to hack into an already existing account. I can use info someone already gave me. But the usual way is using a buffer overflow. Buff? What happens next? What happens next? I create a back door in the system before leaving and covering my tracks. I can't handle it anymore. Hack me like you've never hacked anything before. Eh? Make my buffer overflow, create a backdoor in me, escalate your user privileges, find flaws in my security. Sorry, I got carried away. No shit, what happened? Have you seen those movies or books where a couple does something like paint a picture or cook, but they make it sound like they're having sex instead? Suggestive scenes, yeah. Well, that whole thing was kinda like that for me. Really? I guess humans don't really get it because their minds don't upload into networks or anything. But trust me, if you recorded yourself giving a really detailed explanation in a really sexy voice, you'd make millions. Horny Lilum are an unexploited market. I see. Oh, looks like my ride is here. Your ride? Yep, my brother-in-law came to look for me. Is it alright to ask that from him? Oh, it's okay. I've known him since preschool. It just so happened that he got married to my sister. Hey Dorothy, you need a ride? Can you drop me by 3rd Street? Sure, it's on the way. Yay! I'll take your offer then. Bye, honey. Later, Jill. What's that voice I'm doing for her? Anyway, take care. The street seems noisy. If you'll give me a moment, I just gotta do something real quick. Alright. For me. Oh, a client. Hello, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get? Such a small yet comfortable place. Truly an oasis of spiritual drinks in the midst of the suburban desert. A place where lost and corrupt souls can gather to forget their troubles for a while. A nest where everyone from the most pathetic scum to the vilest trash junkie can just sit to kill their insides. Truly a real persona non grata. That's Latin for mysterious place, by the way. I'm so smart and philosophical. Alright, got ourselves a persona non grata here. What will you have then? 17. Excuse me? I said 17. 7 plus teen. What does that mean? What does it mean to you? Just to be sure, 17 is about the drink you want, right? Only if you want it to be 17. The hell does that mean? So, according to the guide, we gotta make a fluffy dream, but a big one. So, 6 of these. 6 of these. That's 12. And apparently, 5? 5 come? Yeah. No, that makes sense. That number adds up. Ah, shit. Shit. Alright. 6 of these. And 6 of these. And 5 of these. All aged and mixed. Okay, explain. The total of ingredients here add up to 17. Beautiful. And what brings you here, mister? I am Armandio. Virgilio Armandio. See, I introduced myself using the Asian order because that's a lot more polite. Right. And I came here looking for an otherworldly experience. I was passing by and saw this place called Valhalla. I want to see the souls of resting warriors, wounded spirits of noble souls. The golden hall full of never-ending banquets, the lively Valkyries looking over them. We have some arcade machines on the corner. No, you're taking me too literally. You see, I'm being poetic. I'm giving a mystical air to a mundane affair. I wanted to see drunk people. I wanted to see waitresses and food. I wanted to see the bar in all of its decadent glory. Well, you're out of luck. Today's been quite a slow day. Not that I'm very surprised given how things have been going in the streets, though. Humans are a nasty bunch, that much is true. Making a ruckus, coming at each other, but that's to be expected from the only mammal to kill its own. I'm no zoologist, but I'm pretty sure that ain't the case. Oh yeah? Give me an example, not zoologist bartender. Like I said, I don't know exact details, I just know that ain't right. You got bears. Bears kill each other. Dogs. Cats. I'm not talking about like domesticated, I'm talking about like wild animals. Rabbits. You ever watch Watership Down? Yeah, rabbits is just murdering each other over there. If memory serves right, once a lion takes over a pride, every cub born from another lion is killed or something. Takes over a pride. You can't take over pride. Pride is an intangible thing. You need to stop making things up, not zoologist bartender. But going back on topic, do you know what the number 17 means? The atomic number of chlorine? No, and Chloe is a name and not a number, you know. The group or halogens are in the periodic table? Stop making up words like halogens, periodic, and table. Okay, then, I'll give up. 17 is us. Every human has 17 pairs of chromosomes. That number is the whole foundation of you and me. It's 23. What is? Humans have 23 pairs of chromosomes, not 17. Well, they're both primal numbers, so it's the same idea. Primal. Do you want anything else? I'd like a single plum. Floating in perfume. Served in a man's hat. Okay. What's a plum float perfume? Son of a bitch. Plum fume. Here. Ha! You didn't. Wait. You did. Enjoy. I'll drink this, perfume. Hold on. Get a real nice sound effect. I'm not caffeinated tonight, I should say. It's been over 24 hours since I've had caffeine. I'm doing alright so far. I've got normal soda sugar in me. It's a 7-Up, really. You know, you don't really have to. Yeah, that'd be silly. You win this round, bartender. Hey, bartender, have you ever thought about this? How? What if we're already dead, both of us? What? What tells you I even existed before I entered the door? How can you assure me that this reality is real and we were not, in fact, in heaven or hell all along? What if everything up to this point is just some stupid story written by an unemployed 20-something in his room? I could punch you to make it feel reality. I don't care about any of that, actually. This reality is real for me, and that's all that matters. Such a close-minded way of seeing things. You don't need to get away from factual facts. Open your mind to things beyond your reach. You'll never reach enlightenment if you don't start. The habanero has started. It means the twilight of the gods in German, by the way. Well, you're on your own, bartender. Enjoy your new world order. What? Couple nearby cars exploded, it seems. Oh, hell. Let me take a look out that window. Be careful. I see lots of flashes in the distance. Most likely gunshots. Jill, come here a sec. What? About 5 gigabytes of reports proving that several white knight squads have been used to cover illegal actions were released to the public by an unknown anarchist group. We're receiving reports of several units going rogue and using their weapons to hunt down anyone they find on the street. Several counter-terrorism forces from neighboring cities have been dispatched in order to subdue the crazed units after the plea from the vice president. We're still waiting for a declaration from Zaibatsu Corps CEO on the subject, but until then, things are ugly in and outside of that bank, it seems. I recommend you stay here tonight. It's too dangerous to even think about going outside. What if they break in? They won't. Even then, the bar has quite the security system. And I'll be here protecting you, as an added bonus. Yeah, I guess I'll stay in tonight. I'll get you the spare mattress I have. Do you mind sleeping in my office? No, I guess it's fine. Good. Let's hope everything gets solved by the morning. I'll have Zankato on hand, just in case. Metal bat with nails. There's nothing it can't bash. Say, Gil, 4. Hope everything's better by tomorrow. Sleep tight. I'll protect you. You know, people make like, people in the game make comments about how, Jill's quite flat. No one ever really pays attention. Well, I mean, to be fair, she's standing behind a bar. I was gonna say, no one really pays any mind to how big her hips are. She's got some big wide hips and some big thighs too, based on that art. One moment, as I'm looking at things. Alright. Bum, 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 ba-da-dum. Man, nobody's here tonight. Anyway, rise and shine. Good morning. It's 11 a.m. though. That's morning for me on the weekends, and on any other day. How's everything outside? Still noisy, but forces have been deployed to take care of most of them at least. How so? Cybot's Corps' president is pleading with anyone to stop the rogue White Knights. Neighboring city forces were deployed quickly and have subdued most of the opposition. There have also been reports of White Knights just freezing, like they were petrified somehow. They make it sound like some god suddenly decided to put everything in place. Well, I'm just glad no bullets are flying in and out of the whole building. Sure, there's still some bad apples out, and it's not really safe yet, but it was worse last night. There also seems to be a civilian force lynching any White Knight they spot. So, not only are the White Knights a problem, regular folks are on edge too. Wonder if Say's okay. Should we be worried about Gil? That kid knows how to take care of himself. I'm sure that whatever it is that he's doing, he's safe. Dare I say, even safer wherever he is than here. I sure hope so. Are we gonna work today? Nah, things are too nasty right now. Let's take Sunday off. Oh, alright. Say, you want me to help you get to your apartment? Actually, yeah, I'd appreciate that. Okay then, let me lock things up and we'll go. We'll grab something for lunch on the way. Sounds good. Oh, yeah! Lot of reading. This is the most visual novel part of the game, and I very much look forward to it. And here we are. Home sweet home. Yeah, thanks a lot. Hey boss, wanna hang out for a bit? Yeah, grab a beer. Chill out for a bit. Mostly to thank you for helping me. Well, I don't have much to do anyway, so yeah, sure. I did tell you should invite me to your apartment sometime, didn't I? Oh yeah, you did. What worries me a bit is that beer always leads to something else. To more beer? I was gonna say to one of us going through the Spanish announcers table. No more Spanish. That is a very specific reference. That's how you know the people behind this game know their business. They're talking about the Spanish announcer table. But I think we're safe here. Come on in then. Excuse me. Hey, you want one? Sorry, I don't smoke. Don't mind me though. Smoke if you want. Thanks. Say, how is the chilly weather treating you? It gets cold from time to time, but nothing the kotatsu and the heater can't fix. Alright, boss, you're not very good with the cold, are you? You know it. You didn't bring your jacket here either. Yeah, I left it at home when going to the bar yesterday. It wasn't that cold, and I didn't expect to spend the night at the bar. Would you like a sweater or something? Oh, don't mind me. I insist. I have this hoodie from some time ago, and it was too big for me. Why buy it then? It was dirt cheap. Right. Wait, where'd you get this one? Dunno. Some flea market already ages ago. Why? Nothing. It's just like the one I had many years ago. What happened to it? Too much use. It just ripped. I see. You can keep it if you want. I never use it anyway. We'll see. Come to think of it, how old are you, boss? I'm eternally 17. Fair enough. 17 plus how much? 17 plus how you'd have to cut your tongue if you knew. Alright. Let me go change it to something more comfortable. Take your time. Say, Jill, there's a blue-eyed mass of black fur glaring in my general direction. That's just for. He's just wary of any new visitors. Cats will be cats, I guess. He'll warm up quickly enough. Just give him time. He's unusual looking. Blue eyes on a black cat. They usually have green. Yeah, weird, right? Weird, huh? The only other cat I know with blue eyes is, Morgana from Persona 5. Then again, he is a special case, you know? I don't know if it explains why he's got blue eyes, but whatever. At first I thought they were like that because he was small, but they never changed. You have any pets, boss? Back at home, we had a bear. I see. Wait, what? Good old Bosco. He kept intruders away better than any dog. Right. This picture here isn't something you see every day. What, me taking such a sappy pic? No, a framed picture on printed paper. It's so vintage. Who are these? That's, One on the right is Lenore, my ex-girlfriend. The one on the left is Gabrielle, her sister. Huh, is this pic recent or... Actually, that one's from 3 or 4 years ago. You look exactly the same. I'm only 27, what'd you expect? That's why they say kids are the ones that get old. I thought it was recent because you don't usually see people displaying pictures of their exes so openly. Let alone on printed and framed one. Did you two break up on good terms then? You even hesitated a bit when calling her your ex. Let's just say everything ended with both of us saying mean things. And me storming out of her house, breaking a couple things on the way out. We never broke up formally, and I guess I still have feelings for her. I just went away. Haven't said a word since. Really, it's hard to picture you doing such a thing, and you look so happy in the pic. Why have her pig out like this then? I just couldn't get my mind off of something that Alma said to me. About missing having the warmth of someone else pressed against your side, using them as a pillow, mixing your perfume with theirs, putting your head in their chest, listening to them, their breathing as they pet your head, dozing off, knowing they're there, watching you, protecting you. I don't know, I felt nostalgic, then miserable. I'll just put this away. I've been meaning to apologize, but I feel like it's too late now. Whenever I go out, there's this fear in the back of my head that I'll meet her again in the street. I just don't know if I could face her again, let alone talk to her. That'd be a mess. It's never too late to apologize, Jill. Maybe. What's that on the table? Oh. Looks like an envelope. Oh, it's nothing. Now, please give that to me. Envelope. Alright. I saw nothing. Don't worry. Anyway, let's grab some beers. Guide me. Already got a shine spark out. December 15th. Yo, bro, why are you doing that? Kira Miki ain't dropped yet, bruh. Don't worry. Shine Spark is out December 15th. Listen. So I'm really happy that J-Eazy, not only is Mega Man a huge meme because of J-Eazy, I'm so glad that he's like a cool dude. Just a genuinely like a cool guy to watch. He's getting into Guilty Gear. And he specifically knows Anji Mito as the sex with a man guy, which is hilarious. Now I gotta make Cheese take a screenshot for this. And post it to Twitter. There, I made Cheese post this. post the screenshot. Oh, I didn't mean to minimize that. Oh, jeez, Rick. Anyway, damn, you have lots of beer. Well, the BTC gives us discounts and a point card I can use every time I buy their alcohol. With that, beer is actually the cheapest drink I can get. Is there any difference between the drinks at the bar and these? Drinks at the bar are more addictive, flavorful, and also stronger than the ones they sell in stores. And besides, the one at the bar is more of a double IPA. This one's more of a Pilsner. Like the Doughboy. In English, please. This one's lighter in color and lighter in flavor. Dunno, doesn't taste like a lighter to me. Is this one made with that, what was the name of the base liquid that you used in the bar again? Nutriogenic Diochemical Lidogonal, or NDL. It was a supplement or something, right? It was an experimental fluid they created to replace water with the maiden kiss polluted water, when the maiden kiss polluted water supplies. Now, what the fuck is the maiden kiss? Is it like the Death Stranding, where it's like they don't properly explain what the fuck it is? Because they don't properly explain what the Death Stranding is. They explain it's an extinction event of some sort, of a variety, of some kind. But they don't explain how it works or how it happens. Anyway. Alright, I guess we're not gonna find out what the maiden kiss is. And I minimized it yet again, because I forget. The effects of pollution turned out to be temporary, so NDL never went into mass production. But the BTC still commissioned it for use in bars. And is this one made with it? Let's see. Yep, here it is. Near the end, NDL. And cornstarch. Cornstarch? It serves as a stabilizer, if I remember correctly. They need it for packaged drinks. I see. I just realized something. What was that? You're a nerd, Chill. Guilty as charged. I still have that bottle of rum somewhere around. You want some of it? Will you have some too? Not really, no. Then leave it like that. I'm not letting you drink beer alone. That's not how drinking with friends works. Do you consider me a friend then, boss? Why wouldn't I? Dunno, but with being my boss and all, I was never too sure. Well, in case you had any doubts, yes, I consider you one of my best friends. Besides, you and Gil are always so diligent and responsible that I'm boss in the name only anyway. That's good to know. On a side note, it surprises me you kept that poster of me in the room. And even more that you hung it in plain sight. When I gave it to you, it's more or less a joke, you know? Does it make you uncomfortable? If it doesn't make you uncomfortable, why would it make me uncomfortable? It's my own face. I still wonder why you did it though. Aside from filling an empty spot in the wall, I don't really know. I thought it was funny too. Guess it's like if someone gave you, I don't know, a dildo-shaped trophy or some, and you had it there as a conversation starter. Although no one comes here anyway, so it's kind of pointless. What? No steamy nights of passion? Not since, a year ago, I think. And I'd rather not talk about what happened then. Did someone hurt you? Because if they did, I can go dish out the pain. No, nothing of that sort. A different kind of mess. Uncomfortable mess. Not being able to have sex for reasons mess. Not to know you have my back, though. That's what friends are for. Wait, you talk about that poster and compare it to having a dildo-shaped trophy. Did you just call me a dildo face? That's what friends are for. Hey boss, be honest with me here. About what? Who's Gil exactly? What do you mean? You know what I mean. Who the fuck is he? Oh yeah, that. Well, I have a couple of ideas. I know for certain that Gil was in the Hong Kong riots, and he took part in the anti-riot force before defecting. That should give me a clue as to who he is, but... So far I've only found out about one such defector, and he didn't leave Hong Kong for at least 4 years. I also know for certain that Gil was in England and France during that time frame. And it was always like that. When I think I have a clue as to who he is, something else comes up that contradicts the evidence. The guy's troublesome. A bit, yeah. Wonder if Gil's alright. You worried about him? You make it sound like I'm some emotionless robot. You can be hard to read. I wouldn't worry about Gil so much though. There's 3 things I know for certain about him. First, he can take care of himself. Second, you can sincerely trust him. And third, he absolutely hates bell pepper. He does? I've seen him even reject food that has been in contact with it. Man, what a baby. Unless he's allergic or something. He's not. Man, what a baby. How did you meet such a guy? He showed up in the door of my bar. What? Well, it was shortly after the whole incident with Robert and the levitation potion. Right, the levitation potion. It was a slow day and he just showed up at the bar. I offered him a drink, but he said he didn't have any money on him. I couldn't leave him alone, so I pretty much gave him drinks for free. Oh, excuse me, this beer's good. And after a couple, he broke down crying. Huh? I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could I'm reading the wrong voice. I don't know what he did, but he was really regretting it. He wanted a second chance or whatever, and I told him if he could wash himself, I'd find him a job. And I'll be damned, he looked totally different the next day. Damn. I tried and failed to find out anything about him, so I decided to take him at face value. I judge him from what he did as an employee. And aside from the occasional sudden escapade, he's been loyal as a loyal gets. I returned the favor in kind, covering his ass from time to time, sometimes literally. What surprises me is that you took him in so easily. I can take care of myself, and I always kept an eye on him. And besides, after the whole Robert thing, I couldn't ignore someone that desperate so easily. I see. You made the bar more lively yourself, you know. How so? Well, with the regulars you've earned, of course. Earned, of course. Like that blonde titty hacker. I can't remember her name. Alma? I was gonna say Armitage. She's a nice girl, you know. I don't think she's young enough to be called a girl. Says the girl who's eternally 17. In any case, she's really lovely. When you hear her speak of her family, she speaks with such love. Her face just brightens up. Makes me kind of jealous that she has such a close relationship with them, to be honest. You have bad relations with your family? Not bad, but I'm not exactly close to anyone aside from my mom, dad, and all. But back to Alma, I'm really hoping she finds a nice guy to settle with. I mean, she's so bent to find one, but I can't help but want her to succeed. I see. There's also that sex worker robot girl. Dorothy. She intrigues me, though. I've seen lots of sex workers over the years, and she seems pretty giddy. It's not that she likes her job, but rather that she takes to it with such childish excitement. I've kinda noticed that too, but then again, Lilith can be weird. You think? Lilum operate in some really foreign logic. I mean, they don't really share our fear of mortality. Even if their bodies are destroyed, their minds are already backed up in their collective source. If they lose an arm, they can reattach it or replace it. Depending on the circumstances, they might not even feel the pain at all. It's not like they haven't attained human-like emotions like fear or love, but they're different. Like a different culture, if you must. I didn't see it that way. Aside from that, Dorothy's a DFC-72. It's a social interactions model or something. They don't get positive reinforcement straight from their bodies if they're fulfilling their main purpose, so I'm guessing she gets a built-in push whenever she's in a meaningful or challenging social interaction. Interesting. The name Lilum is a bit weird, though. It is? You'd expect them to be called bots or dolls, but Lilum doesn't convey the image of automatons. Just a tip, bots and dolls are considered slurs by them. Ah, okay, so it'd be like calling them or maybe some that's really dumb. That was a really dumb joke. Is akin to calling them retarded and is like calling them fake. Thanks for the advice. That aside, do you know why they're called Lilum? As far as I know, they all come from a bigger AI called Lilith. And Lilum are Lilith's offspring in Jewish folklore. Ooh, cool. Hey, speaking of names, why don't you like being called by your full name? I have no idea what you're talking about. Don't act stupid. Back when you first transferred, I called you Julianne and you almost tore me a new one with your glare. See? Like that. It's no big secret, but it's one of those things that feels silly when you say it out loud. Try me. Well, do you ever watch Model Warrior Julianne? Not all of it, but my little sister's a big fan of the reruns. Back when I was in elementary school, I was a huge fan of the show. I had everything, from the dolls to the costumes to the lunchboxes. It didn't help that it was one of those shows that got strapped literally everywhere. I saw a couple of episodes once. They were really nice. It was beyond nice. The show's about a model who could transform into an armor-clad magic knight. She fights demons born from greed and vanity. How the show presented Jules hating her job because it invited enemies, and yet she still found solace in trying to be a role model. Hell, the main character wasn't a kid. Julianne was an adult that became younger when she transformed. I'd say it was a pretty ambitious kid show. Even by today's standards. Just the fact that her enemies were literally issues dealing with beauty standards of body image. Challenging as fuck. Oh, you got excited there. And that is the problem. Back then, I was obsessed with Jules. I sang the songs, dressed like her. I could even recite full chapters. Something tells me you still can. That's beside the point. It was nice while I was in elementary school, but then I went to middle school, and what a surprise, tweens are jackasses. They went out of their way to tease me about the things I did back then. I don't hold it against Jules, I always hold my grudges against those fuck jobs. Sounds rough. You know how most girls worry about their thighs at that age? I worry about jerkasses singing the theme tune of the show mocking me. Anyways, every time someone calls me Julianne or Jules, I instinctively react negatively. Pavlov will be proud of me. I never talk about it because I find the whole thing too silly in retrospect. And yet, it affects you even today. There's nothing wrong with it though. It's actually kind of reasonable. I sure hope so. Come to think of it, what What kind of kid were you, boss? When I was a toddler, I was the kind to always fight with kids bigger than me. Then puberty happened and I became the Merriam-Webster definition of shallow jerkwad. Around the time I turned 16, I realized what an idiot I was and went on to become who I am today. And the less I talk about those years from 12 to 15, the better. Fair enough. So Jill, what kind of guy was your grandpa? He was rough around the edges, the kind of guy that means well and even if he says otherwise. He seemed to have a soft spot for me though. One moment he's congratulating my dad by berating him a little, and the next he was playing with me. My dad worked a lot and my mom was always traveling, so I spent most of my childhood with him. Can I ask how he died? Out of old age. My dad says his last words were something like, "Fucking scientists created talking mannequins. They still can't let you upload your brain." Why the question? I'm curious about you. Really curious. I just realized that even though we see each other almost every day, I know very little about you. From what you tell me, though, it seems your grandpa's personality rubbed off on you a bit. I've heard that one since I was a kid, actually. You know, boss, I'm a bit curious about your circle of friends. What kind of people do you have in it? Keep in mind, you're included in this circle too, so any insult you hurl will apply right back at you. Anyways, I have this friend I've known for a long time, red-headed, glasses-wearing gun nut named Iris. The one you call for the helmet thing? That one. She's managing a BTC bar in Panama right now, if I remember correctly. I bet she's in that game that doesn't exist yet. She's managing a bar too? I got the idea from her, actually. Yeah, it is. It's called Nirvana, and if you thought this city was dangerous, you should see the people she has to deal with there. Piracy ain't nothing to fuck with. On means it's an annex, so another business. What else does she do there? I think the bar was originally her hotel's bar. She moved the bar to its own building elsewhere and opened Nirvanby. That's terrible. Nirvanby in the hotel instead. Your decision? I believe she said she wanted a place away from the noisy rich tourists that go to the hotel. So that bar is like her woman cave. Woman cave. That aside, let's see. Friends. I guess there's also my little sister, but that's a given. Oh, there's also my old partner from when I was in the Neo San Francisco police force. Good old Lexi. Should give her a call sometime. Wait, you were in the what? I've done lots of things, Jill. It's been a short time collaborating with the police force. I've been a wrestler, an MMA fighter, chimney cleaner, lumberjack, pet shop attendant, corporate mascot. Corporate what? I still see my face on some websites from time to time. Anyways, aside from you, Gil, my sis, Iris, and Lexi, I guess there's a lot of people that don't want to see me in harm's way. Mostly because they're the ones who want to hurt me. What about you? I guess I have acquaintances here and there. Back at home in college, I went out a lot. But I felt more like going out was the pleasure rather than the people involved. Aside from you and Gil, my closest friend since moving here is Alma, and Dorothy. I mean, sure, there's always four, but that's a cat, but that cat's a hermit that refuses to go out. And, you know, he's a cat. Hey, a cat's fine too. Leaning into the accent a little bit. Cat's fine too. Hey boss, what will you do when the bar closes? I don't know. Maybe I'll take a friend's offer of working with her. I was also thinking about going back home and helping with, things there. Or maybe going traveling for a while. See. Oh, but don't worry. Bureaucracy's slow as fuck, so they won't close the bar for a while. Better enjoy being here while you can. Yeah. Maybe. Will you be visiting me in whatever bar I end up working in? I have a bone to pick with the guy that supervises the bar I'm planning to get you to transfer to. I go there even though I have virtually no reason to. With you there, I'd have something pleasant to look forward to. You're sending me to someone you have problems with? If I have to trust another bar owner, it's certainly him. He's actually a pleasant boss from what I've seen. The fact that he and I have a tendency to go at each other's throats is an unrelated matter. I'll trust you on that one then. Don't worry, maybe I can get you a bracelet made out of wood pieces from the bar's counter or something. We'll see. Hey, I'll tell you what. When the bar closes, let's both take a vacation. Go on a trip. That'll clear your mind a bit. Yeah, maybe. We did it, gang. We beat Chapter 1. Now we're on to Chapter 2. Excuse me. Electricity bill will be sent out Christmas Eve. Here's what the Dharma. Let's buy the Dharma. Oh, boss left the hoodie anyway. Dharma, let's go. Crack Dharma. Yeah. This beer grows in no, we're not buying it yet. This beer grows in real time. Soon. Soon, my darling. Wait, don't I have... Ah, shit. I think I wasn't supposed to do that. Ah, criminy. Alright. Hey, we're gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna... zoom on through. This time, Jill will not drink. Jill's gonna be sober as a gopher and not higher than a roller coaster. Man, they talk a lot. What if I... She will have one beer. Okay, I can't zoom by this. Alright. Let's get Dharma and the game cartridges. I think. I guess I'm incorrect. How am I to play this? Ah, I need to get the console too. Alright, I'll do that later because the console's let's double check again. No! Alright. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Back at it again at Krispy Kreme. Got only one beer left. Can't hit them falsettos, you know? It's pretty difficult. There's only one beer left. Alright, let's save the game first. Because that'd be very useful. So, crack Daruma. Alright, so it's Tree Fitty and Fit Ain't Hungry. Yeah, no wonder I was like, oh, I think I messed up. And now to read some Reddit. Excuse me, that was the Reddit coming out. Paula Bank is being attacked thread too. Media's so awfully quiet about it. Augmented Eye talked about it, but very briefly. Maybe someone lost their job due to that one Rogue article. It was from Kim. She's always trying to write serious shit, but I think AE got tired of her. Fucking shame. So all we'll get is clickbait from now on. It gotta get worse at the very least. White Knights say there's a lot of people inside the building. At least 3 people are already dead. How? Is there someone shooting people? It looks like it was for the security from the building out, but I got no details. It sounds weird as fuck. Come on, Insider Anon, give us some more. You gotta give us some more. Doing my best here. Thanks, Space Anon. Seems a lot. It's deep shit's happening there. Explosion registered! And media's still quiet about it. Can't confirm there's an explosion, but it looks like there was just one of them. So there's more bombs? Not just one? That's right. Do you have any clue on who's doing this? I'm hearing from several sources that this is a group, a new one, looking to overthrow the government. No names have been mentioned, and it looks like it's not a group, but just one person who set up all this. That's pretty ballsy. And this is just a rumor around there, but Alice Rabbit might be involved. How? hackers helping out hostages to escape, and they're suspecting of Alice. Huh? Someone doing stupid shit on the internet is being actually useful. Will you read the file? Nah, I don't want to. Can confirm the situation has finally reached its end. The attacker was shot dead, but a huge amount of data was released from servers all around the world. Remember the leaks from Alice? Those were nothing compared to this. Proofs of corruption, money laundering, espionage. It's actually pretty damn unsettling. Damn. The file is available from approximately 60,000 servers, terabytes that contain all of the operations from the Glitch City government and White Knight operations. Seems the ultimate goal was from the attacker was not to blow up the bank, but lead hostages towards servers inside the bank, which have the files under several layers of physical security. Shit sounds whack. How do you even make a plan this complex? No idea, but that's where some of the witnesses are telling the people. Okay, it looks like I have to leave, but I'll try to write down all the details for further posts. Future posts. Gotta need some time now. Godspeed on. Thanks. Read about the augmented eye. GSF January 4th card announced 66 American Kid and Giant Yusuke headlining. The blood feud between Giant Yusuke and 66 American Kid will reach its climax in the January 4th at the annual GSF Dome event. But it's not the only match of the night. Other interesting bouts feature great workers such as the Great DK and reins. Full card below. 66 American Kid versus Giant Yusuke championship. Red Comet Jr. versus Nagisa Women's Championship. Akito versus Great DK. Roy Campbell. Roy Campbell? Roy Campbell. Man, I love this game, man. One of the people, one of the wrestlers is literally Snake, you have to go into the jungle and capture all of the monkeys. Now there's a bunch of Roy quotes, but that's the only one I can think of. Jack Bomb and Blaze versus Huli and Karakolta. Colte. And Osuna versus Siegfried. Nano Camo is now making smart underwear. If underwear you can change with a voice command is something you really wanted in your life, Nano Camo has you covered. Already providing consumer versions of their advanced nano machine fabric, they plan to release a line of underwear that can change its look with a spoken word. No more stains in your white panties, just change its color to black and you will barely notice. That won't change the smell though, they're not that advanced. We expect an increase in sales next year thanks to this innovative product, a PR representative told the Augmented Eye. I'm already using them. Super comfy if you ask me. You just thought about looking up prices. Did not. And admin has been arrested again. Famous hacker Alice Rabbit graced a popular text board Dangeroo with a new threat, which resulted in the arrest of the site's admin, known as Fairfair, for a second time. We have no details to give, but other than that he was arrested as part of an ongoing investigation, Cybercrime Unit's Lisette Blanc told the Augmented Eye during a call. We are now busy tracking down the message that appeared yesterday. When inquired about the arrest, Fairfair would only respond with a calm, not this shit again. Poor guy. Anyway, let's get to working. Ooh. Yeah! Alright, okay. Yeah, let's put on Kamen Rider. No fear, no pain. Nah, that ain't Kuga. It's a little too generic, but it might just be Ichigo. Go, go, Let's go. Good evening, Gil. Oh, hey guys. That's not the voice. Oh, hey guys. How the hell did you get in? I have a copy of the key. Wait, that's not how you. That's how you greet me after so many days. I never doubted you'd be fine. If anything, I'd have to cut your paycheck for leaving me for so many days without notice. Ugh. See, Jill, he'll be here on Monday like nothing ever happened. Wait, why does he have a copy of the key and I don't? The need for you having a key never arose. True. Anyway, glad you're fine, Gil. Thanks, I guess. What, are you gonna make me wash the bathrooms again? Not today, not today. Listen, I don't know who the hell you really are, or what you're trying to come back to, or what's trying to come back to bite you in the ass. But remember, there are people that actually care about you. Don't just leave like you did. Especially after all hell broke loose. At least give us a sign that you're still alive. So you were worried. Isn't that normal? When it comes to you, I don't know. Shut up. She's right though. You shouldn't make ladies worry so much. Check if the cats didn't move the internet antenna, would you? Fine, fine. Hey boss, why did you leave the hoodie at my place? Because it's yours? But I told you could keep it. Sorry, I couldn't find it in myself to take it. Why? Partly because it didn't feel right taking it. But mostly because I thought, my voice is... Ari Azalea, hello, welcome to the stream. It's a little late and not on the weekend, but you know, it's a stream. Anyway, you caught me in the middle of mixing up my voices. Partly because I didn't feel right taking it, but mostly because I thought you'd look totally cute in it. See. Don't think I'm rejecting a gift of yours, it's just... preserving cuteness is one of my principles. Right. Are you still worried about the whole bar closure thing? Of course I am. Oh good, I just woke up. That's right, you're not in the US. Over here for me, it's, yeah, over there it's 7:30. For me, it's, 11:30 p.m. Alright, anyway. Not like I can't work because of it, but, you know. All we can do is enjoy whatever time we have left here as best as we can. Yeah. So cheer up! Clients smell sadness and fear, and we don't want that. I'll go to my office. Alright, okay. Antenna's fine. Did I miss anything? Not really, no. Anyways, let's start the day. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Oh yeah, Gil? Glad to see you're fine. I mean it. Thanks. Excuse me, I'm looking for Dana Zane. May I have your name? Tell her it's Brian. Just a sec. Boss, some Brian guy's looking for you. Tell him I'll be there in a bit. Chill. You heard her. It's alright. I'll wait. It's weird for someone to come asking for her, though. It's not so weird when you're BTC's regional manager in these parts. Yeah, I guess that's... Guess I didn't give you the best first impression. Haha, don't worry. I know who I'm dealing with. I'm not a fan of people treating me too nicely because of my position anyways. Handle me like I'm just another client. Alright, I can do that. What can I get you, Mr. Brian? Let's go with the basics. A sugar rush, please. Come right up. Oh, sugar rush. I'll get him a sugar rush. So it's a little bit of 1, 2, and a 3, and nothing else. Bozam. Screwing up a sugar rush is like screwing up scrambled eggs. How do you even do that? Anyway, here you go. Yeah, This one's nice. Back in training, they made a big deal about out of sugar rushes. Why? They're like the fried eggs. That's the way you describe them. They're the fried eggs of mixing drinks. They're the most basic thing, but people can still mess them up. Sugar rushes are simple enough that you only need to follow instructions. If you can't even do that, your future as a bartender is not bright. Huh. Never told me that. You're Jill, right? Yep, that's me. Dana has talked quite a bit about you. Really? And I guess you must have a few questions for me, am I right? Mostly concerning the closure warning Valhalla got. Can you disclose any information? I shouldn't, but you have the right to know. Thanks. Don't mention it. Now where to start? You saw the news on the information leaked during the Apollo Trust Bank incident, right? About the White Knights having lots of members from criminal organizations in their ranks? Turns out the White Knights weren't the only ones with shady people. Some of those same folks have been trying to elude illegal problems using BTC-certified bars. The BTC bars have their own protocols, meaning the White Knights can't dig too deeply. At least, not without going through a ton of paperwork first, giving the criminals time to cover their tracks. Although, it takes a bit of time to set up, it has apparently proven an effective method for money laundering. Where does Valhalla come in? Young bars are the ones under radar right now, and the modest to low-income ones are the primary suspects. It's not just Valhalla, any small bar with small income is being investigated heavily right now. So the closure notice is due to low sales. Among the reasons a bar can get axed, low sales is the rarest one. If low sales were a problem, lots of bars would close every year. You'll find out soon enough, huh? Sorry? No, nothing. Don't mind me. See, it seems your guess was spot on, Gil. If it helps, I'm doing my best to appeal in your place. Really? Why? Most of Glitch City's bars are a pain in the ass. They constantly give reports of chemical damage or shady drinks. This is one of the few places from which I almost never receive complaints. The closest thing to a recent complaint was that whole Farmer Fabrics affair from a little while ago. So much saliva. I wouldn't get my hopes up though. Especially since the BTC will try to save face by axing as many suspects as possible. Knowing you're making an effort is enough. Thanks. Can I get you anything else? Now that I remember, the recipe book has a drink created here, right? Oh yeah, the suplex. Give me one of those, please. Let's give Brian a suplex. Small twist on the pile driver. Get you 4 of these. 3 of these. And 3 of these. Ba-dum-bum-bum-bum-bum-bum-ba-dum. There we go. I thought I messed up for a second. There you go, 1 suplex. The registry forms said that this was an accident while making a pile driver. You can ask the creator of the drink just over there. Ah, so you're Robert? Yes, that's my name. I'm Robert, the one and only. Jill called you Gil, though. It's Argentinian slang. Robert here's from Argentina, so we call him Gil. Ah, I see. Sorry, Brian, I was sorting some stuff in my office. Please come in. I'll be right there. Any other questions, Jill? Not really, no. Although... Yeah? If you were to evaluate my performance right now, how would you rate me? Clean and timely delivery of the correct orders. A top-notch bartender. Thanks. Now, if you'll excuse me... dropping things... I gotta get a proper, mat for my desk. Cause my keyboard is just kind of sitting on my desk, and I got a mouse pad, and that's it. And also, the thing that keeps falling over is like a thing to rest my wrist. And it ain't built into the mouse pad. It ain't a booby mouse pad, you know? I ain't got no titties to rest my wrist on. I'm surprised you haven't met him before. I'm already losing my gill voice. I received my training in another city. My gill and my jill are kind of mixing together. I received my training in another city. The regional supervisor there was some girl with a red mohawk. Ah, I see. I see. I see. I gotta come up with another gill voice. It keeps morphing and mutating into something else. Oh, I see. Whatever. I wonder what boss will talk to Brian about. Jill, was it? Ah, Miss Stella, what a pleasure. Are you okay? Yeah, just call me Stella and get me a big beer, please. Huh, sure, own it. So ask for a big beer. So that means we gotta get 2 of these, 4 of these, 2 of these, 4 of these, and 8 of these. Oh. Are you sure you're fine? You know, Say, right? Of course, what's up with her? She was at the Apollo Trust Bank during that whole affair and... Oh. Right, that. So she didn't show up on the list of the massive body count in the aftermath, so... I was hoping that maybe you'd seen her. As much as I'd love to say that I had. Yeah, I figured as much. Man, hair is suddenly a lot heavier. I mean, I could tell her everything would be alright, but that would just sound a bit condescending. What does one do in this kind of situation? Maybe a joke? Nah, that'd be tasteless. Okay, just try and say anything. At the very least, you'll break the tension. Maybe distracting her will be enough. I don't think clearly went under this kind of pressure, do I? There was a private eye here the other day. Eye? Sorry, I'm a bit on edge. A private detective, I take it? Yeah, maybe you'll want his services. What's his name? I believe it was, Art Van... No, Vondelay. Oh, that art guy. Yeah, I actually hired him yesterday to look for Say. So you still have hope. I'm somewhere between bargaining and depression right now, and I'm afraid to let go of bargaining. Now see. Is he any good? He doesn't look like it, but he's quite skilled at gathering intel. I believe he'll give me answers about, Say, whatever they might be. Sometimes I wish I had a magic wand so I could solve all my problems with a swing, you know? Sorry if I'm making you uncomfortable. Really? Just a bunch of Umamoto, huh? Whatever. It's fine. Oh, sorry. No, it's not about feeling uncomfortable. It's just weird. I usually try to say something to my clients when I see them down. And right now I can't find any words that sound hypocritical, useless, or tasteless. I'm glad to know you have that much common sense at least. All I can do is get you drinks. Yeah, can I get you anything else? Something sweet. That'll help me calm down a bit. Let's get her something sweet to help her calm down a bit. The specific sweet drink that we gotta get her is this. Called Piano Woman. So we put in 5 of these, and 5 of these, and 2 of these, and 3 of these, and 3 of these, and they're all aged and mixed. Here you go. Thanks. Seems you really lack say. I don't have brothers or sisters, and my social interactions are usually strictly business. So Say is more than a friend to me. She's... Sorry, I brought that topic up at a bad time. Don't worry about it. As I was saying, she's more than a friend. She's my emotional support. She's someone who I can trust wholeheartedly. I say she's like my sister, but siblings usually lack that level of trust. I have to deal with high-class pricks of every race and upbringing on a daily basis. They use a business mask to hide anything they don't want others to know, and I do the same. But with Say, I can be myself. I can do whatever I want and vent all my frustrations. She's always been there for me, and now she might need me. But here I am, sitting in a bar, making other people do that job because I'm a useless pile of flesh. Sorry for the outburst. I'm actually kind of jealous of the level of self-control you're using here. I mean, I'd be a mess in that situation. Still, would you like some fresh air? I'm gonna take my break and you could use some. Well, for a given value of fresh. I'm fine, thanks. Okay then. Gil, please service Miss Stella while I take my break. Sure, leave it to me. Like, look at him hips. The characters talk about how how Jill's really flat. Then, like, sure, B's apparently flat. At least I assume it to be. Jill's vibes is given B cup, but I don't know. I think her hips and her thighs and probably her butt, like, tell me that. Nah, she's got some assets going on. God damn, is it chilly outside? I'm back, eh? What would a kid like you know about that, eh? I'm just giving you the facts as they are. What happened while I was gone? No, that's the wrong character. I thought that was Virgilia. Virgilia. No, that's Art. That's Art Vondelay. Anyway, it's like, what would a kid like you know about that, eh? Alright, anyway. Let's see. Detective guy comes in, Catboomer girl greets him, they start talking. Everything was okay until the girl mentions Saibotsu offhand. After that, the guy got riled up and started badmouthing it. Oddly enough, he was the only one. She just carried on like it was a normal conversation. See. While I won't deny Zaibatsu Core is anything but innocent, when you get down to it, it has enhanced the quality of life here. Yeah, if by enhance you mean getting yanked around by a shiny new chain around their necks. Can't you see those big companies don't care about us? Why do you think Glitch City is mockingly called the guinea pig of the world? We're just one big test group for them to use however they want. But then again, I don't expect a kid to understand how hard it was, let alone a rich kid. True, I don't know, and true, I have a privilege that clouds my judgment. But can you deny that the meddling of Zaibatsu Core has brought quite a few benefits? Like what? The AI integration program they started is making huge advances in the AI department. Every day, more and more countries are seeing the benefits of recognizing AIs as citizens. Yes, but we also hold the AI Reformation program. Meaning that we're also the world's Lilim prison. AI went rogue, transfer it to a delivery drone or ship it to Glitch City. The murderer is now delivering your pizza. Fair point, although that program has proven to have reformed many AIs. They don't brag about their 88% success rate for nothing. The city has also has a stronger economy. Zaibatsu Core's success has made more and more companies bring their products here. And the gap between classes continues to grow. More companies just mean more people who will plant their feet on your face. But it also means more products are being brought to the lower classes. Stores have 20% more brand variety compared to last year. Zaibatsu Corps' main medical research branch has also made lots of discoveries. More and more illnesses previously thought incurable are being addressed every day. And it's amazing for those who can afford them. Meanwhile, down here we're experiencing medicine shortages almost every month. You have a point there. Oh, but there is also more jobs. All the companies coming down here need personnel. So the unemployment rate has gone down by almost 40% this year. More jobs? Shut up. Am I wrong? Well, that's... Hey you, don't just sit there. Give me a Z-Star. Sure. Let's make a Z-Star for the sore baby. The 1Z drink. 4 of each ingredient. On the rocks and mixed. No. I missed one. You'd think something so balanced would actually taste nice. You're dead wrong. There you go. God, this is awful. It's your order, though. I seriously hope you don't really believe everything you just said. Of course I do. Why would I say it? You do bring up something I've always failed to remember. All the benefits we've gained over time are limited to a few. I can talk about advances all I want, but in the end, there's still a luxury belonging to only a few. And even those that can be accessed by everyone are more like an improvement in the bigger picture. That doesn't take away the fact that there have been positive changes. Credit where credit's due, don't you think? That's a pretty mature answer. Discussions are a way for two parties to understand each other. The only people afraid of discussion are the ones whose points are too fragile to defend against someone. Yeah, but sure, whatever. I'm gonna take the chance to ask you about that job I gave you yesterday. I haven't been able to find much, but I can at least tell you that she wasn't at the bank when it opened up. What does that mean? Either she left before the whole ordeal started, or she managed to escape at some point before the whole thing ended. All the corpses are accounted for. All the corpses are accounted for. They only found one totally disfigured, but the witnesses identified it. It wasn't your friend, that much is for sure. I see. Did you call him? Did you call him here? Hey, did you call him here? No, he just so happened to come here today. The weird part is that the girl did enter the bank. It's like she vanished or something. I see. Thanks. Keep it up. Your face brightened a bit. Hope is the last thing you lose, I guess. If he's telling the truth, say he might have found a way out. She's a resourceful girl. She surely did something. I think I'll have another drink. Do you want anything? Me? Just give me whatever you order. 2 bad touches, please. On it. Ugh. You and me, baby, ain't nothing but mammals. So let's do it like they do on the Discovery Channel. Get on now. I remember this one party I went to. The guy that came up with the name of this drink showed up. After people found that one out, they lined up to slap him for whatever reason. They didn't seem offended to me, though. Imagine a guy shows up and tells you, I made a classy bad touch. Wouldn't you line up to slap him? Are you okay, Jill? Where is this voice going? Are you okay, Jill? I'm fine. Now that I think about it, did you find that girl you were looking for a week ago, Mr. Vondelay? Turns out she was at the Apollo Trust Bank at the time. No wonder I couldn't get in touch with her. Girl. Someone paid me to look for a Crimson Rose, and she happened to be at the... What? I'm trying to avoid mentioning that a dangerous assassin got stuck in the same bank as the girl you're looking for. Oh, don't worry. Besides, the last thing I'm worried about is Say's people. Why's that? Her attitude is usually so laid back and gentle that she has no problem getting people on her side. And on the off chance that she has to defend herself, well... I once saw her take care of a Warbach on Haywire by herself. She did need medical help afterwards, but she recovered in no time and managed to take care of the bot. Is she really that good? She's not only really physically fit, she's also really good at Krav Maga and... Oh, something wrong? No, nothing, I just realized I forgot all about that. Say's not invincible, but she knows how to take care of herself. And like I said, she's resourceful. She surely found the way out. I just hope she's, well, wherever the hell she is. She owes me an ice cream. Want another drink, Mr. Vondelay? It's on me. Are you sure? Yeah, order away. Okay then, I'll have a Piano Man. And you, Miss Scylla? I'm fine, get his order. Yeah, let's get a Piano Man. There you go. So this is what drinking something classy without worrying about the price feels like. Alright, I should get going. My contact will arrive at the rendezvous point soon. I'll let you know if I found out anything else, Miss Hoshi. Please do. Right then. You've been generous today. You made my night with this discovery on Say's situation. I'm not totally over it, but at least I got distracted for a bit. Well, that's it for me. Good night, Miss Hoshi. Thanks again. Please come again. You don't mind if I stay a bit longer, do you? Right? Why would I? It's not like you're asleep. Thanks. This place is soothing. I see. It's the Kira Mickey music playing. I'll just go sit over there. It's near the arcades. Alright then. And that would be all, Dana. Quite a mess, the situation with, Robert. Brian, yeah, I'm meeting in an hour with MI6 Hull C. Right. Oh, if it isn't Miss Hoshi herself. Brian, fancy meeting you here. I didn't expect to see you here of all places. Are you busy? Mind catching up for a bit? Sure, no problem. Jill will be sitting over here. Let me know if you need anything. Will do. This holophone is an old model. It's so hanging up is a bit like... You can call me Cass, by the way. Jill. Say, you guys give a lot of liberties to my boss. I mean, she gets away with too much stuff. She's not hurting anyone, and wouldn't you say it's more interesting that way? It finally hung up. Whew. It's been quite the day. At least the streets are calm today. I have arrived yet again at the... Oh, God. at the majestic Hall of Heroes. Calm until now. We meet again, bartender. You look winded, Virgilio. It's pronounced Virgilio. No, I'm pretty sure it's Virgilio. You said as much the last time you came. Pronunciations are a silly thing society imposes on letters. They want to be free. They want to be pronounced however they want. You look winded, Virgilio. We are all little toys winded by the cruel hand of fate. Just stumbling until it decides not to wind us anymore. And yet, you're the only one in the vicinity hyperventilating. That's, I was jogging. Just like that. I can jog however I want. Yes, you can. What can I get you? Something fake. Of course. Something fake. So we gotta get him frothy water. One of everything except Carmetrine. Aged and mixed. PG rated shows his favorite beer Airsats since 2040. Here. And this is totally not beer. Ah yes, just as fake as I want. Say, Virgilio, where do you work? I take the noble duties of curator at the Steampunk Museum. Really? What do you do? I study everything that comes and keep it clean for the people that visit the premises. But lately my duties have been hindered by the museum's owner. Really? Yeah, he told me, stop touching the exhibit, you're going to break them. The nerve of some people. Eh? He still fails to realize that I'm the curator there. Without me, all of those machines would be rustier than they already are. Even the visitors get that I'm the one responsible for those. Why can't the owner realize that too? Yeah. I bet he treats you like a janitor or something like that. Exactly. Okay, then time for your next challenge, bartender. Alright, I did hit shuffle. I thought I accidentally hit replay. Loop is what I meant. Challenge, he says. I want purity. He wants purity. I can't give him pure ingredients, so, for everything. How is this pure? It's a drink. It's free from any human sin. It can do no harm consciously. Ah, yes. Beautiful. Hmm? Hey you, the guy over there. Me? Yes, you. Have we met before? Can't remember. Maybe? Yeah, I think... No. We haven't met ever at all. That's an interesting reaction. Ah, Jill, I'll be taking my leave now. Be careful out there. Thanks, huh? Excuse me, have we met somewhere before? That face, that eye... What about my eye, punk? We haven't met ever at all. Never, ever, ever, ever. Good talking to you, bartender. Did you just scare off a client? Apparently. Well, I am off. Thanks for everything. Don't mention it. Are we done for the day? Yep. Quite a few clients considering the whole situation. Oh shit, that Virgilio guy! So you two actually met before? Yeah, you could say that. What? What? Gilsuf, don't mind it. What were you talking about to Brian? Well, we were mostly catching up, to be honest. Hadn't seen him in a while. I offered him a drink when we met last week. Talked a bit about what to do after the bar closes. Oh, and I tried to, explain the whole situation with, Robert here. He agreed to help me out with that one when the time comes, of course. Ah. Oh. I was also tuning up to find, the details for the new employee. New employee? A part-timer. You'll meet him tomorrow. Oh. Him? So it's a guy. An adorable guy, if I do say so myself. I suddenly have deja vu. Are you alright, Jill? Yeah. Must be nothing. Bazinga. So I'm feeling a bit tense and I gotta get rid of the tension by... For those days when you build up too much tension, shoulder massager. Four, I need some me time. Use the bathroom. Ah! Yo, bro, why you... I'm so glad Kiraniki's still relevant in the context of the game. I messed up one of her orders, kind of, so unfortunately I ain't getting her ending, but I can just look it up. It's very, very nice, that ending. Yo, bro, why are you doing that? Kira Miki ain't dropped yet, bro. Don't worry. Shine Spark drops December 15th. Listen. I was never book smart or money smart. Makes me more intelligent. Why did I accidentally click on... Why did I click on Visual Boy Advance? And why did I click on it twice? Alright, so we read it's this one. Hold on. Dream Person by Miki. Every now and then I wonder if I'll ever meet my significant other. All the stimuli from being born just 3 years ago and directly being thrown in this wonderful disaster that is the idol industry makes me think of all the things I'm missing. Accidental love, lost love, or even the gentle touch of another person. I feel like I'm in this bubble that won't let me catch all possible feelings, and my senses get tired of the same environment. I want to meet new people, places, because even though I have a large bank of knowledge, I never actually experimented with what most consider normal. But you already knew that from my songs. I suddenly have the urge to hug her. Hello, Cinemax. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your time here as I read. The EKDV 186 gets a historic update. Weapon enthusiasts are freaking out right now over a firmware update that Makise Heavy Industries is releasing for its EKDV 186 line of assault rifles. Full compatibility with Nano Camo has been announced, allowing civilian models of this weapon to use the use of nano camouflage and the option to customize their look for free with the help of the Nano Camo app. Is this a new Valhalla game, or parts of it I never saw before? It's entirely possible you've just never seen it. I'm currently, in Chapter 2. I'm in the second part of Chapter 2. So, yeah, I'm kind of at the halfway point, or almost. So, unless you didn't read these little articles and things, yeah, this is new to you. That or, you haven't beaten the game yet. We've been using nano camo in the battlefield for a year now, Makisei's chairperson told the Augmented Eye during the phone conversation. And thanks to its flexibility, we can now sneak past enemies using the environment to our favor. Our equipment is basically invisible with nano camo. I haven't played, period. I thought everything was in the bar. Nah, you get moments where you gotta... Where you hang out at home, and then you go to work soon after. At this part, you can also go shopping, and you can get things to help Jill focus on work. Whether it be like a little bonsai tree, you can get her a little cracked dharma. You can even get her I don't know if it's not really. It's kind of visible. It's a little hard to see. You can get her a shoulder massager. Anyway, Nano Camo update will be released this month. You like guns? Nah, I don't need a penis that badly. AN Township 64 announced the new waifu machine. Sukeban Soft has just unveiled a new line of personal computers for the anime enthusiast market. This is after several attempts at appealing to a broader audience with the Uranus game console. Wear the slut shirt. Oh, believe me, if I had the opportunity to like wear any clothing, yeah, no, believe me, in a heartbeat I would. Unfortunately, nah, that ain't the case. It's just there, mocking me, inspiring so much Jill fan art of her in the slut shirt, and let me tell you, it's good. And launch games have been announced as well. They include popular franchises like Monster Girl RPG, Monster Girlfriend, and Monster Companion. We're going for the weeb market, says Kirin51, a Sukeban Soft janitor. What's dignity anymore? Sukeban Soft plans to launch the AM Township sometime next year. Zoom in and enhance. Enhance what? What are you talking about? Didn't you play a game from those guys? Monster Girl Puzzle, yeah. I'm waiting. See the color of the panties on the clothesline? Blue, white, and pink. And black. Transdeal? Nah. I mean, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary if that were the case. But, unfortunately, there ain't no, any kind of, like, evidence for trans Jill. There is mention of a trans character. And it ain't Jill, so... Hate to burst your bubble there. I believe it's because the blue and white panties is an anime staple of like the pantsuit. White is white, black is black, and the pink is like the second one that they would use after blue and white. It'd be pink and white. Anyway. Oh. Time for something that makes plenty of people angry, including me. If I'm a keep it for real. Men prefer Christmas cakes, study reveals. For the longest time, the term Christmas cake refer to women aged 26 or above who are regarded as undesirable, just like a Christmas cake that ceases being useful after December 25th. But men around Glitch City developed a sweet tooth. Who doesn't like a mature woman? Todd, 19, told the Augmented Eye. They have all the necessary experience already, and plus I'm so tired of spoiled, immature girls doing stupid shit. I say, bring on the hot office ladies. Jill, 27, is confused. Christmas, what? It's like the opposite of beefcake? After discovering the real meaning, she launched into an hour-long rant. Only you know pencil skirts are the best. That's one hell of a rant. Anyway, before we go, let's, Alright, there's only one. Let's go to Reddit. Nano camo underwear. I think I'll get up here. I just want to see what kind of skin I can use with them. They will nickel and dime with the DLC. There's no way you use the skin you want. I'm gonna get cracked day one. It's gonna get cracked day one. Maybe, but I don't think it'll be that fast. Yeah, I think I'll just wait until it's modded for custom skins. I thought the nano machine fabric was bad for your health. Nah, it's just a meme. My walls are made of that thing, and I'm alright. Are the walls hacked yet? I'm going to marry Camo Tan. We now have underwear that can change its look. Don't you just love the future? Wonder if they weren't such a bunch of assholes with their business practices. Don't buy the underwear. I won't. That's a tad useless unless you're a streaker or have a boyfriend. I wonder. Nah. None of them buttons work. A funny thing happens for those who haven't been here. Funny thing happens if you hit some keys on your keyboard. Anyway, let's go shopping. No, let's go to work. And we're about to meet a very cool, funny individual. Hold on. Ah! There we go. Good evening. Hello, Jill. In that cage, I, brought my cat. Your cat? Did I hear Yasunori Kato was in the bar? Bring me that bastard. I'll give him the fist of justice. I'll make him eat the Kanto earthquake. I brought his cap. I'll borrow his cap. Wait. There are no evil Omnyoji here? Boss, what the fuck? Didn't you say you brought Kato to the bar? My cat. Well, that's better. E4. So cute. Why did you bring him? I heard some apartments in my building were being raided. I don't have anything suspicious, but you never know. So, I'd rather have him here, at least today. Well, I'd say something about the health regulations, but we already had a pack of corgis here. Do you want me to take care of him in my office? Please? Sure, but he's a bit shy, so. Alright, 4, let's go to my office. And I think she didn't even hear me. Say, Gil, how do you always come so early? I live close by. Really? Yep, Chief got me a small apartment nearby. Something about the BTC housing program. Oh yeah, I got mine through that too. Anyways, let's start. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Yo, what's up? Lady, did you hear me? A dog, another dog. Hey, I'm not just another dog. I came here as a part-timer. So, you're the part-timer. Yeah! Boss, I'm taking my break. It's too early. Shit. The part-timer's here. Ah, he came early. Why, dog? Why? Because look at him! He has a Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses. And he's a Shiba, not a Corgi. I don't know what you're complaining about. They all look the same to me. Granted, Shibas could be seen as a Japanese counterpart to Corgis. They're both funny looking and dogs used by the royalty. Anyways, starting today, this dog will help around here. My name is... It doesn't matter what your name is. Boss, please don't shout. Yes, sorry. Just call him Rad Shiba. Why Rad Shiba? What part of Hawaiian shirt and sunglasses don't you get? He's the raddest thing here. Thanks.
Thanks.
Anyways, he will mostly help getting orders, bringing clients in and cleaning, but he ought to know how things work. Cleaning? Oh, that'd be a change of pace. He'll act like a client and see how you work. Right. What can I get you? I'll have a grizzly temple. Are you okay? Yeah, just a couple of post-traumatic flashbacks. Coming right up. Song wants a grizzly temple. Deja vu hurts. So we'll put 3 of these. Alright, I do need to put 3 of these, but 3 of these, and 3 of these, and 1 of these, and it's blended. Here you go. Wow! This is awful! People actually pay for this shit? Hard to believe, I know. So, what brings a dog like you to a part-time job here? I'm here to help the funding of my organization. Are you with the Safar Tour Company? What? No, don't lump me with those herding supremacists. I have a more noble and benign organization. I belong to CIRA. CIRA? Canine Independent Rescue Association. We give a place where dogs can be dogs and save them from themselves. CIRA is what I love, but damn is it expensive sometimes. We decided to take part-time jobs to help fund anything it needs. We want to help CIRA be the best it can be. What do you do at CIRA? Pay treatment for hurt dogs, give food to the hungry ones, play with the bored ones. We're there for everyone. Huh. That actually sounds nice. Say, do you have a menu? Something like that? Yeah, here. Now let's see. Any recommendations? Avoid the part with promo drinks. Oh, the Grizzly Temple was one of those. Fluffy Dream? I like the sound of this one. Come right up. That was a Fluffy Dream. I think out of all the drinks in this game, outside of the Sugar Rush and maybe the Piano Man and Piano Woman, mostly Piano Woman, the Fluffy Dream is the one I want to try the most, because, like, look at it. So nice looking. Fluffy Dream. Well, this one's nice. So, why'd you pick a bar? It seemed fun. I didn't need that many weird skills to be part of this, so it was my best bet. Besides, it's close to home, so I can get here by walking. And I do love me some walks. I could walk all day. Weird skills? Yeah, stuff like food handler certificate, previous work experience, or thumbs. Why did you pick a bar? On a whim too, I guess. I wanted a place where I could see people come and go all the time. And bartending sounded a bit more glamorous than just being a store clerk. Oh yeah, about the way you mix stuff. Yeah? Is it? Hey. It's a cat. A cat! F4, weren't you in boss's office? Hello, cat! Wanna play? Let's play! Didn't dogs hate cats or something? We don't hate them, unless they're intruders. Huh. You said his name before? Hello, 4, let's play! No playing aloud, he'll make a mess. 4, go back to the boss's office. Meow. That's one obedient cat. My pride. You want something else? Yeah, but I'll talk with John Face here for a bit. Alright. I shouldn't get all riled up so easily by dogs, but I'm just tired, I guess. Hello, Jill. That voice. Sit. First of all, can I just say, you know, I would ask her to please crush me, but unfortunately, Say is a little too nice for that, even if it's for a kink reason. I would need to attack her in order for her to do any harm to me. On purpose. Well, what happened to you? Nice seeing you too. Well, I fell from a really tall place to a really rough spot. Are you okay? You need an ambulance or something? I just got out of one. Don't worry. How do you manage to slip by the mob's Lunch and White Nights? It was a bit rough. Luckily, these bandages helped me conceal my identity. Why, come straight here. The ambulance where I got treatment couldn't stray too far away from the hospital. They're nice people. I talked to them a lot while on rescue duties. I was nearby and yours was the closest friendly face I could find. I needed to regain my composure before doing anything else, so here I am. If you're scared because they might come for me, I can leave, you know. The security systems of the bar are top-notch, and my boss is also the bouncer of sorts here. I'd say you're actually safer here, so I'm not worried about me. Instead, I'm worried about you. First, I hear you're at the bank, then I found out you disappeared, and now you show up with all those bandages? Are you fine? What happened at that bank exactly? Did you talk with Stella? She was worried sick about you. Slow down a bit. Medications make everything. Makes me feel everything more intensely, almost like a hangover. Sorry. It's nice to know someone like a bartender was worried about me, though. Thanks. Everyone knows has been ignoring me, so I was feeling lonely. Why would they? Well, you've seen the lynches they give to any white knight they find. By ignoring me, they're actually saving me from getting kicked to death. My good deeds finally paid off, I guess. Can I get you anything? Nothing sweet without an alcohol. Thank God these pants still had my wallet in them. Oh no, I couldn't take your money right now. It's on there. Jill, please. I want to pay for my drinks. Think it won't be able to change your mind? Nope. I mean, yes. I mean, won't be able to change my mind. Sweet, no alcohol, right? I got it. Right up. It's a bit of a pain. Let's make sure I don't give her any alcohol. So make her a blue fairy. 4 of these. And 1 of these. Perhaps you can change her heart. I mean, if I'm gonna be for real with you, Say is probably the best character in the game, like morally speaking. She's like the one that you go to for any kind of problem you could have. She's unequivocally the nicest and most lawful good character in the game. I would trust her with my drink, so to like in a sense, so to speak. Yeah, careful. Yay, this'll help me calm down a bit. So, what happened to you? Where'd you fall from? I was escaping the place near the end of the whole thing, and I had to make a leap of faith. I jumped from higher places, but I landed badly here. Most of my injuries are actually from some debris that fell on me. Oh, but my broken arm is actually from the fall. Ow. I rolled to mitigate the fall, but made a bad move and broke it. Good thing I drink lots of milk. I was under rubble for quite a bit, but luckily someone found me. Someone? I woke up in the hospital. They told me some guy brought me there. I don't know who he was, but I owe him my life. What? Nothing. It just sounded, cheerful. I'm alive. Why wouldn't I be? After all that happened at the bank, here I am talking to you, being able to talk at all. Don't think too much about it. I'm fine. I'm totally fine. How are things around here? I heard there was a huge commotion when the whole thing happened. I had to sleep here in the bar on Saturday, but I guess it could have been worse. Glad to know that. Did you contact Stella? She was on the verge of despair yesterday. Hey, Jill, I want another drink. Bleeding Jane. Nah, I ain't gonna give her a Bleeding Jane. Let's get her another Blue Fairy. So says the guide. Because, it doesn't count as, getting an order wrong. Here you go. Phew. Thanks.
Thanks.
Yeah. So, how are things inside the bank? Come again? What happened inside the bank? How did you manage to get through it? I was with this nice bunch of people. Well, they were apparently nice at the very least. We tried our best to find a way out of the whole thing, cracking through the security, finding safe spots. But then, sorry for asking all that. It was obviously over the line. No, don't worry about it. It's just the analgesics are still numbing me. I'll take my leave now. Thank you for everything, Jill. Are you alright? I'm fine, I'm fine. Weren't you leaving? Yeah, I was, but, well, you know how I just said I was fine? Yeah, I'm not. So I wanted to know if you could lend me your ear for a bit. Well, I was gonna take my break. Oh, sorry. No, what I mean is, I could lend you an ear if you don't mind going to the back alley for a bit. Yeah, please. Alright, we got another 27 minutes before I gotta get out of here, so, let's do that. You want one? Sorry, I haven't smoked since high school. Don't mind me, though. Smoke ahead. Thanks. So, why me? You're the closest friend I have nearby that isn't avoiding me, and I think I'm about to explode. Why? Because I'm afraid. I'm terrified. I'm scared. My colonel was using me when I made that errand. He saw me as a disposable pawn. And the whole thing got closed at the bank. We were stuck there with no food or water for 3 days. I saw a man beaten to death after he found a snack in his pocket. When I was in rescue duties, I usually dealt with collapsing buildings, fire, that kind of stuff. But seeing people do that to other people is just... Calm down. Nobody will hurt you here. You sure? I'll make sure of it. Just take deep breaths. I can't even imagine what happened there. And truth be told, I don't want to imagine it. But it's easy to tell you've bottled up everything while you were there. Is it obvious? Kinda. Well, I had to get out of there. Fear would have only gotten in the way. And besides, I made a promise to come back to... Alright, what's the deal with Stella? Nothing, I'm just... afraid. The word loses meaning after using it so much in so little time. She should have been worried sick, and I couldn't call her after I came back. I'm afraid of what she will say. She will insult you. She looks like she's that kind of girl. But I'm betting all I'll have that she'll be quickly happy that you're fine and alive. What the hell is quickly happy? Yeah, you're right. Think about it this way. A slap or despair for what's left of her life. I wouldn't pretend to disappear. I mean, besides, from what you tell me, you're pretty much only coming to your senses today, right? Yeah. It's weird how everything can change in such a short notice, you know? On Thursday, I was a girl doing her duties, minding only her own business. Now I'm injured and woke up to find out I can't go back to those duties. Part of me is happy. I knew full well white knights usually did more harm than good. On the other hand, I really love my job. Now I'm stuck with nothing to do. Yeah, I know how that is. The life changing on such short notice part, I mean. Really? I would tell you why I know that, but I think you should go see Stella right now. Yeah, you're right. Speaking of which, hey Gil. What? Do me a favor and escort Seda wherever she needs to go, please. Only if you cover my fair share of the work. Yeah. Okay then, let's go, miss. Right. Thank you for hearing me out, Jill. Anytime. Too much heavy stuff lately. Phew. Hope everything goes alright. Hey, Jamie. Jamie. Jill. Gillian isn't here, I see. Are you alright? You look distracted. I'm fine, don't worry. If you say so. Jill! Where do I take 4 if he needs to use the bathroom? The cage has a small litter box included. Oh, that's convenient. 4. 4 is my cat. Some apartments in my building are being inspected today. So I brought him to work in case they enter my place while I'm gone. I see. What can I get you? Usual gut punch. Come right up. Gut punch for Jamie. Five of these. 1 of these. Asian mix. I'll add 1. Nah. There we go. Yeah. I thought when someone ordered a gut punch, you had to make a joke about giving the client a punch to the stomach or something. Now that, in theory, yeah, Gil's the only one who pays attention to that, though. Really? He didn't receive proper training. He read an old manual my boss had. There was some sort of stipulation mentioned in the need to say puns. But it seems like it was some sort of anti-counterfeit measure. Now, I mean, if they copied such a silly stipulation, they'd be caught in the act. Like when the dictionaries added fake words spot if someone else just copied all of it. Yep. Why not tell him that? It's too amusing, to be honest. So, what's on your mind? What's this that's distracting you so much? Nothing you should think about too much. It's like those times you just feel uneasy for no good reason. You might have actual reasons to feel that way, though. Come to think of it, mercenary is quite the uncommon occupation, wouldn't you say? I'd like to see what I do as bounty hunting, actually. How so? The only jobs I don't take are those where I have to deal with people who just happened to be in the wrong place. There are some people willing to pay to off someone who have done some no wrong. Things like killing someone that owns a house in the way of some building or a nosy reporter. I'm not better for turning a blind eye to such requests, but I'm not gonna be the one dealing with those. Bounty hunter part comes where? If I'm sent to kill someone that has done something like stealing or killing and I get paid for it, you could see it as bounty hunting. Yeah, I guess. It's just cheap justifications for killing people, though. In the end, they're cheap. However, I won't be one to kill for petty reasons like those. Well, let's change the subject here. Let's have something bitter. Let's get this guy according to the guide. Let's get him a grizzly temple. Okay, cool. I need one of those. 3 of those even. 3 of these. And 1 of these. And it's blended. Yeah. Here you go. Ah, yes. You just reminded me of my grandpa. He used to eat Bronson roots every afternoon. He said they made him stronger. Bronson roots have more nutrients per gram than most vitamin supplements. Your grandpa knew what he was doing. It seems I always manage to make you uncomfortable, Jill. Sorry. No, don't worry. Although, I guess it's mostly because, I can't wrap my mind around the whole taking a human life thing. Knowing you've killed people and are now talking to me here, it's weird. Reminds me of when I first took sex ed classes. I couldn't wrap my mind around people doing that stuff and living normally. Like with sex ed, it's better that you stay that way, mind you. Taking lives is not something you should get used to. Yes, I know a good way to change the subject a bit. Would you like to hear about the most dangerous bounty hunter in the city? The way you said that it was like offering a tale to a bored kid, but yeah, I'd like to hear that one. You see, there was actually a bounty hunter organization in the city not too long ago. Law enforcement would put a price on a dangerous person's head, and pay for the proof of that person's death. There was a guy everyone called Jet Black James. He got the nickname because he always wore black clothes. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide blood stains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top-notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all the bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn. Why hasn't that been made into a movie? So, there were no more bounties after that? Registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter, using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jetblack James made sure that no law enforcement organization was able to set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I've heard such a thing exists. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that's certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuild Jetblack James or something like that, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. That story left my throat a bit dry. Give me a beer, please. Let's make a beer for that man. One of mankind's one of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has seen quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after we talked about him so much. Yeah, maybe. Well, I've gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian. Will do. Man, today's been quite heavy. Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I'll just tempt fate. Let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. So you still work here? I knew it! Quite a surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. Needed drink badly. Remember this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I have a bleeding Jane. On it. Man wants a bleeding Jane. One of these. 3 of these. Excuse me. And 3 of these. So I think I figured it out. Red is sweet, yellow's bitter, blue is spice, green is sour, and light blue is alcohol. I think that's what I figured it out. I don't know why powder delta. I don't know what delta is, but apparently powder delta is the spice factor. Apparently Delta is very spicy. Anyway, here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Watered down, artificial, and nasty. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but I have this, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. Recently, I've been working with this Celia girl working on some experimental powered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other. They recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh. Sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why aren't you giving me that look? You're just more cheerful than the last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to Zaibatsu Corps HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Zaibatsu Corps. Even if Zaibatsu Corps' building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties go to the next rim jobber on the totem. Yeah, this guy knows exactly what he's talking about. He's played Final Fantasy VII. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. It's just interesting though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen Star. Try not to mess it up. Coming right up. Man, what's a Zen Star? It's 4 of everything. Wait, 4 of everything. Rock Splendid? Rocks. There we go. Here you go. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So, where's the red comet? My boss, she's, Jill, 4 is heading your way. Let's play, 4. Let's play. Oh, a customer. Oh, sorry for the intrusion. You have a dog here? And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's 4. The dog just hangs around here. He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared a client off. 4's as guilty as me. Yeah, but I like 4. He's my baby. Now go. Play or something. Right! You're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out that door at any moment. So you miss Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's just wrap things up around here and call it a day. Yeah! Alright. We're not gonna play much more. We're just gonna get some beer. And you know what? Actually, yeah, I'll call it. Let's save. Let's save real quick. Cool. Alrighty then. little bit of stretching, yawning. Alrighty. I'm absolutely about to go fuck up some sleep. But hey, tomorrow we got more of this. Because you know, I'm usually a Saturday type of gal, and this was a special occasion. Don't get too excited about the prospect of weeknight streams. This is just a because Cheese was a little busy with something else type of situation. Anyway, with that, I will speak with you guys tomorrow. I will see you then. Take care, everyone. Good night and sleep well.